past.
Okay, so Nitro TV has to update the software. Okay.
Yeah, standing right there.
Well, we just missed, I think.
Sorry. Hi everyone, welcome to the HRTV press conference for the Dream Team. For journalists present, we're going to be coming around asking you what size t-shirts you guys wear, because we have a goodie bag for you guys. And inside the goodie bag is also a news release relating to this press conference. Okay, so we're going to do that now. Bootrom is going to do it. Just a couple of notes for today's press conference. It's scheduled for 30 minutes. Please limit your questions to their presentations. And if there's 5 minutes before time, I will just give a little ting ting and we'll take some fine questions. Alright? Okay, all yours.
Which one?
So in which part of the iOS system did you find the new vulnerability to exploit? Because you didn't announce that during the presentation.
Yeah. Once again, this isn't the same user process. It's in Raccoon again. There's another vulnerability of this little IPsec tool. This is not. This is only a part of it, because we also had trouble this time with ASLR, so we found a way to through ASLR, and also we have we used another kernel exploit this time related to a BSD packet filter.
Okay.
Presented by Esther in his latest presentation.
What?
I mean the packet filter that Esther presented, Stefan Esther.
Stefan Esther?
Yeah.
Ionic.
Ionic.
He mentioned a packet filter bug in his presentation.
Yeah.
No, this is not his.
Okay.
This is another one.
Okay. I have a question. The kernel is currently lacking NX support, or for the greatest part, and you're using that to patch the code signing part of the kernel, code part. Do you think Apple will will use NX anytime soon to protect the code segments in the kernel?
Not sure of this. One thing that is sure is that they'll come with kernel address space randomization also.
Mm-hmm.
They already did that in the beta version of Mountain Lion, and they will do that again in iOS 6, I think so.
Just to clarify, you mean W0 or X, not NX, right?
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
yeah, true.
So when do you think Apple will fix the problem you just published? Because last time they were probably very quick with patching the problem in the iOS. Do you expect that they will be as quick again?
You mean for the release of today? Of course, they're gonna patch things. The Raccoon one, the kernel one, of course. I'm not sure they will release a new version of iOS just for this point. They just wait for iOS 6, because this is only a local vulnerability. It's not a remote, so there is no reason they would have to speed up things to release a new minor version of the operating system.
Yes, and since we already expect like a beta version of iOS 6 will pretty soon come out, well, they might push out a fix, but I really don't expect it pretty soon. Well, so it might get a fix, but not really soon.
The kernel exploit requires root, and the other exploit to inject a kernel exploit, it requires is a local vulnerability. So it seems unlikely. It's not critical.
The most recent jailbreaks have all been userland jailbreaks. Are you guys still looking at the Bootrom, researching that?
I can say that Bootrom is pretty closed in terms of vulnerabilities. There are a lot of people watching on this little piece of code, and I guess there's no more exploits to find in this one. Maybe we could find one in the rest of the bootloader in iBoot, or maybe even earlier. I don't know. But for me, the Bootrom is kind of closed right now.
Okay, and I heard in an interview yesterday you guys already mentioned something about the iOS 6 jailbreak. I know today we're talking about 5.1.1, but you apparently are working on that. Is there anything you can say about that already without giving too much away?
We are not actually working on that, but it's always good to have some exploits like somewhere in the drawer to pull them out when we face a new version. So we have different exploits that might still work on a new iOS version because we did not release it. So there's a good chance that we can use some of them. And this is why it would maybe also apply for iOS 6. We will see that.
And I had a question for Planet Being. I know you've been in the scene a long time, and for a while you sort of left the scene. Are you back to stay?
As long as there's interesting projects and I'm not too busy. Yeah, I don't know. It's impossible to say. Like, Pod2G keeps dragging me back in for the last couple of times. So
yes,
maybe it'll continue.
but I hope this will happen again.
It's just we need to make it interesting for him. He will automatically follow and finish his job. It will work again. I'm pretty sure.
Thanks.
So do you guys ever get bored with iOS hacking, or is it something you will want to keep doing for the rest of iOS? As long as it keeps in existence, because it's a battle, right? So
yeah, it's a battle. It's a cat and mouse game. Yeah, but it's pretty interesting. Yeah.
It's probably a little too interesting, such that
Why?
when we're working on it, it's really exhausting. I mean, when I'm working on Jailbreak, sometimes I don't sleep for a few days or eat for a few days, and that's why I quit for a while, because it's just sometimes a little bit too much.
okay, but it's still the challenge that keeps you guys, and
Right.
probably the interest in your work, right?
Yeah, we are really interested. We are. This is our hobby, and we are passionated by this stuff. So next time they'll reach the bar. Meaning, Apple will reach the bar even more, and this is another challenge, and I'm sure we'll be there for this one.
So is the time increasing between each jailbreak you guys find because of the protection measures Apple is taking, or is it still the same?
Yeah, the level is increasing each time. So sometimes we have luck, so it is very quick. Sometimes we have no luck, and we can't find the right vulnerabilities in the right time. So it can take long, of course. Yeah. But the tendency, I would say that, I think it'll get more and more difficult in the future, and it'll take more and more time to do jailbreaks. Yes, this is the point.
Do you ever have contact with Apple about this? Did they reach out and say, "Hey guys, stop," or?
No.
Did they offer you a job?
Yeah, did they want to hire you?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
They don't talk a word.
Would you like Apple to approach you and to be more open about the problems in their software?
Yeah, I would like to. Yes.
Why?
I would like to know what they think about this. If they're interested by us searching for vulnerabilities in a way for them, or how do they feel when we release jailbreaks like this? Yeah, I have tons of questions to ask them.
Have any of you tinkered with like Android or Windows Phone 7 or any other devices?
I don't have it.
No.
Not really interested.
Yeah, we're kind of Apple fans, you know. So talking about Windows, not yeah.
One can say that jailbreaking is irresponsible exploit disclosure, and that you should tell Apple about the problem so that they can fix it before you release it to the public, so that everyone has a vulnerable device. Why do you think that releasing a jailbreak is like the ethic choice over responsible disclosure?
I don't see it like it's not a good idea to release vulnerabilities, because it's just like Apple is actually controlling what the users are allowed to do with their devices, and you pay like a couple of $100 for your mobile, and I think you should be allowed to do things with it you actually want. So, well, I don't think it's responsible. That's my opinion.
And I mean, most of the stuff we released are completely like local vulnerabilities. There's no way for a remote attacker without physical access to your phone to be able to leverage these vulnerabilities in any way that we can see. And if they already have physical access to your phone, then in our opinion, it's already game over. So it doesn't seem like it's terribly irresponsible of us to allow people to leverage these vulnerabilities to have control over their own devices.
I have a question here from Twitter. Someone's asking how you guys deal with all the pressure from everyone on the internet and on Twitter to release the jailbreaks you're working on.
Not well. We feel the pressure sometimes.
We just don't deal with it. We try to avoid and to forget about this.
We will ignore Twitter.
We actually mostly ignore it because we cannot respond to every request. Hey, when do you release it? It's actually not pushing us in any way, because we need to finish it to just work and not finish it because someone wants to have it. So if we finish it under pressure, it would be maybe not really safe to apply it. So yes.
So, but do the negative comments get to you of people who don't really understand the kind of work that goes into a project like this?
We sometimes read them, yes, but
everyone
it doesn't really touch us, I think.
No, we don't. You don't, because we are trying to release this stuff as soon as we can. So, seeing tweets saying, "Hey, guy, could you release Jailbreak right now?" just means nothing for us.
Yes.
And also people just insulting us in a way. We don't care. They are bad people anywhere.
The good people way outnumber the bad anyway.
Yeah.
We get a lot more compliments from them.
Yeah.
There are many people that really understand that this is not easy anymore, and that they are fine if it takes a little bit longer until a release. So I think it's a growing number of people that really understand that that's quite a lot of work.
And because of it's so much work, you still plan to offer it for free in the future? Or will there ever be a point that you say maybe we have to charge people for it because it takes too much of our time?
No, we won't ever charge for Jailbreak. We already thought of this, and we are confident this is a bad idea, and we won't change it in any way.
Okay.
So, do you guys earn money by doing this?
Pocket money.
Yeah, some.
Pocket money.
Some.